Whoa, whoa, whoa. What up, people, man? What it do, what it do, what it do? Yeah, Chicago's finest, baby. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. But, man, all the shit that's going on around these pods, man, I think they need to voice the reason around here to speak on this shit. I wasn't even going to go live because my channel is actually under construction as we speak. I'm about to, man, really step it up and, man, visuals and all, man. But let's get it. Truth lady, man, what's up, sis? Appreciate you always. Man, I wasn't really gonna do no lives for a minute. My channel under construction, you know what I mean? I'm about to really, switch it up a little something, knock their heads back around these parts. But man, I keep saying all this same little, you know, um, verbal warfare is going on. I'm like, damn, somebody got to speak on it with some truth. You know what I'm saying? And man, who better to do it than old why? But man, it's like, man, first off, salute to the mob. Salute to man 050. Salute to Renegade Squad. Salute to the what's Dice shit, the Guardians. Man, even salute to Nile River, except some of those little sucker duck ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And this is nobody direct. This is to whom it may concern. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it do, let it stick on your ass like glue. I really don't get no fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, man, real is the real. But it's like, man, we keep, man, I understand this genre or this sector is supposed to be like the dirty sector or whatever, so anything goes. But it's like, man, it's actually some people over here where anything don't really go, even though we're part of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's like, at what point we gonna realize or act like all the verbal warfare and all the disrespect ain't content? That shit is not content. And it's like, I don't know if it's, once people have you know how you get writer's block? So I guess when people get content block, they go back to what they know, which is fuck you, SMDs, fuck your mama, fuck your dad, sister, all that BS. And it's like, man, at some point, man, it's like, man, it's rhetoric. And it's like, man, some of us don't even pertain and try to deal with none of this shit. And I'm one of them. You know what I mean? Even though, man, let me get this out the way. And I rocks with the mob. But don't nobody get it fucked up where they feel as though whatever everybody in the mob do, Yak co-sign and Yak gonna ride to the end, because I don't need nobody to validate me. I don't need nobody to man salute me like I'm with him. Man, I stand on my own all the time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't rock with the mob to get no back in order, roll with no squad or nothing like that. I just fucks with Bello now. You know what I'm saying? And Trays, that's my little bro. You know what I'm saying? And I really rock with Trays. But me, to be totally honest, I did it on some rebellious shit, to be honest, because everybody was trying to go with the stigma and put the stain on Bello as a racist. I don't think Bello's a racist. He ain't no racist. He ain't no more racist than these niggas that's on here throwing racial shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, exactly. It's like, man, I had a couple people hit me like, man, Yak, I don't think that's a good look by you. It ain't, nobody else image or nobody else perception of nobody else can speak for me. You know what I mean? Get no vision. I stand on my fucking own all the time. I do not agree with everything that the mob do. I don't pretend like I do. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't, man, recently I ain't even really been in none of the lives or anything, because, man, I got my business up and moving that. So, man, the wife be trying to get off his feet. Plus, I'm setting my podcast room up, so I ain't really been on here like that. You know what I'm saying? Wild country, what up, what up, what up? But it's like, man, at some point, when everybody gonna stop just jaw jacking? I ain't seen nobody even get a hangnail yet. Everybody talking about what they'll do. Put a headlock on a motherfucker, something. That's man, everybody study being the dragging they nuts, being the biggest stepper, being the biggest I come to your door, being the biggest what I do. Ain't nobody did nothing yet except for Roski and artists. Two other littlest men that's on me. I'm gonna keep it G. At least they put the effort and got it forward and put themselves in the paint and squared up. Gotta respect and salute them young brothers for doing that. Cause a bunch of these so-called real ones, man, they ain't done nothing but except running their motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? And this applies to nobody specific. This applies to the overall picture around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know? It's like, man, but it's like too many people easily can just, man, verbally say anything out of their mouth. Verbally put any tags and jackets on people. You know what I'm saying? Some real mental illness is going on, and that's a fact. Man, that is the truth. That's total truth. And it's like, man, I refuse to. That's why I'm partaking certain back and forth. I tell it I don't know how to play fight, so I don't pretend like I do. And it's like certain shit I'm never gonna comply to and man be a part of just to, you know, so-called be down. I'm not gonna, man, certain morals I live by, certain standards I live by, and certain G shit I live by, I refuse to waver on. No matter who agree with it or disagree with it. I stand on my own all the time, even though I represent the mob. But the mob don't dictate shit with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it a bang. It's like, cause I don't need nobody to validate me. I don't need nobody to, you know what I mean, back me up. I don't need nobody to, man, co-sign me. None of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Cause I'm just shit in real life for decades. No matter, even if these fools don't want to believe it or not. My jacket in the streets is immaculate. You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't bragging on that shit, but I'm being truthful. I have not a stain on my name in the streets, from coast to coast, region to region, city to city. The shit they create on here, that really don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? They create narratives and Dr. Seuss ass fictions, so it just sound good. And you know, the real is not a factor in this fucking new generation. The real to get you violated around here with these little sucker duck ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even take it as anything for real. But I'm gonna speak. What's the little fucktard name? In the Nile River, the dude Tommy and the P45, whatever that little fucker name is. The other night, couple nights ago, I tapped in because they was over there with Big Evil, one of them, and they start throwing shots. We don't know about all that affiliation issues. Man, stand on your own 2 feet all the time, true lady, man. I don't know no other way. And it's like, man, they was throwing shots at me like they always do. And my reply was, man, y'all throwing shots at me because y'all used to salute until me and AP had that situation. But like I told them, y'all better really ask AP who the fuck y'all playing with around here before y'all get yourself in something you really don't want to partake in. You know what I'm saying? But I had to back my cell phone off, and they trying to bite me up. And all the little rhetoric they talk means nothing to me, except the little, what the fuck is his name? Some 40, James P, whatever the fuck his name is. Everybody know what I'm talking about, the little drunk fuck. But I tapped on out. But then he had the audacity to say out his mouth, yeah, he ain't gonna come up. He probably went and called 12. Man, do not ever assassinate my character like that, like I'm anything police, bro. That shit right there, get your shit wired up and or eradicated around here. Do not ever put no stain or no bullshit rhetoric on my name like I'm telling anything to the police, bro. That's disrespectful. That's foul as fuck. And that should get your wig knocked back for real, in the real world. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But that goes to show you everybody willing to say anything out of their mouth. You can just violate, you can lie, you can create, as long as it sound good and you say that shit loud enough, everybody roll with it like it's the truth. The truth is some of these words come out your mouth and get your ass and or your family real in some situations, man. Like everybody ain't playing, man. Like for real. Baby love, appreciate you. Appreciate, man. Big Cat, what up? But it's like, man, this nigga had the audacity to, man, he probably went and called 12. Man, I have never, ever in my life played with the police. You know what I mean? And salute to them peoples. You know what I'm saying? But me particularly, the life that I've walked and lived, I've done enough shit where I had to avoid them people. So it was like it's a certain criteria that I live by still, because I did stick my feet in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? I would never, because I have a situation with any man, go put the police on them. Because I don't want to see nobody locked up, bro. Unless you one of them little child molesters, raping / violating of old people, they can bury your ass. But other than that, I don't want to see no man or woman locked up. Especially just because you saying some slick shit out your mouth. I'm going to call the police on you. Boy, I come to your door before I ever do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. And it's like, man, but people are too easily able to say anything out of their mouth and they get validated. They get credibility. They get put on the pedestal like they the big dogs. These man ain't no. And I'm gonna say, how can I say this? Respect, man. I ain't gotta be respect. It's very few, if any, motherfuckers on here that's realer than me. You understand what I'm saying? That jacket is cleaner than mine. That motherfucking reputation is immaculate as mine. And that applies to any of these motherfuckers on here. Respectfully, put it on the table. You understand what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no smudge on my shit, yo. So I don't appreciate when somebody come with that type shit. All that bullshit they creating about this, that, and the third. That shit don't mean nothing, because in real life, everybody know Yak's solid. You know what I'm saying? But that's the problem around here. Too many men, because the women on here is more solid than the men, to be honest. I see the women stand up and living by code and morals and carrying themselves as ladies more than these sucker duck ass niggas. For real, for real. And this applies to everybody. Man, what it do, Greg? Man, appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Man, Big Cat, you already know what it is. It's like, man, I just like, excuse me. And I wasn't even gonna do no lives or nothing, because my channel was under construction, but I'm steady seeing, you know what I mean, a variety of violations, variety of disrespect, variety of, you know what I mean, sucker duck shit. I'm like, that. Let me just say something, because I consider myself one of the voice of reasons around here, because somebody have to be. You know what I mean? Somebody have to be. And I catch a lot of flack because I go and salute various people. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in the sector, nobody in the mob, nobody in nowhere else can ever tell me what platform I can go on, what fucking channel I can go salute, what man or woman I can go speak to. Man, get the fuck out of here. Because the reality of it is we all share the same subs. We all dealing with the same people. You cannot tell ABC don't go look at somebody, don't go look at NBC. Like, come on, man, stop. This the new television. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Greg, appreciate you, man. Man, I tried to. I just try to keep it honest. You know what I mean? I ain't getting on here doing no lies about nothing. I don't really care who do or don't believe it. But my brother hit me the other day. He said, man, Yak, he said, man, as I'm moving around, so many people come up to me and got like a Superman Yak story. He like, man, this shit is crazy how many people you put your neck on the line for, how many people you've always backed up, how many people you never left. You've never left anybody. You've always tried, man, by nature, I'm a protector. You understand what I'm saying? That's my makeup. That's my makeup naturally in real time. You know what I mean? So I don't really care what people don't hear me saying, because they really don't know. You know what I mean? Some do. And it's like, man, out of everybody on here, Trace, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that I met. That's one good thing out of the AP situation that happened, that I met Lil Bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what jacket they try to put on Lil Bro. Trey's one of them real ones around here, as far as it is with me. I don't give a fuck how nobody else look at him. From my point of view and my visual, that's bro to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna rock out, man. That's my dude. But it's like, man, it's too many narratives that can get painted, and just because you say it enough or say it loud enough, it's supposed to be the honesty, truth, or believable. That's some bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? Because certain shit you ain't supposed to say if ain't no credibility to it, ain't nothing you can back check, ain't nothing you can put on the table. Money on wood is good. That's universal. You understand? That's across the board. Money on wood is good, or it's just a bunch of fucking smoke screens. For real. True Lady Yak, seriously, I had a couple of real therapists listen to you. Know who? They even watched for a few minutes. Gregory Big Cat House. Subscribe to the channel. Trust me, it's worth it. Jack has some real concrete knowledge. Man, I appreciate it, bro. And I try to. And it's like the crazy part is I get that's almost they try to put a stain on me for that. Because I refuse to cross over and do some bullshit. Man, I'm too old for bullshit. What would I look like right here tap dancing, doing some Sammy Davis Jr. shit for some likes and some views? Get the fuck out of here. I'd shut it down first. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Benito, man, appreciate you. Real talk. The first time this channel, man, Gregory, man, come back, man. I try to tell my story because I actually have a much different story than any of these dudes or women on here. Factual story. I push my music, man, and I'm a triple OG, but I'm one of the goats when it comes to that hip hop. So I still push my music because I own my catalog. You understand what I'm saying? And it's mine. So I just tell my story, my truth, and then I try to put some wisdom out here to try to right some of my own wrongs. You feel me? It's therapeutic for me. So it's like I ain't never gonna get on here, you know what I mean, pushing no bullshit. I'd never do it. You know what I mean? I appreciate anybody that give me their ear. And if it ain't your damn business, shut the man. Say it again, True Blade. That's why I love you. I got sub last week, man. Appreciate you, bro. Only reason I ain't been really putting nothing up. My channel's under construction. I'm redoing my my room where, man, I'm gonna have it really set up real nice. Where I'm finna really, man, push this shit. Cause man, my voice and my story and my truth and my credibility goes a long way. I ain't even people that I know. It's not even on my channel yet. You understand what I'm saying? The people I know from Chicago to Baltimore to Cali, Texas, Atlanta, they not even on my channel yet. But like, man, my bro was like, man, Jack, you don't even have to tell your story. You know some real stand-up dudes that got a story of trials and tribulations and overcoming it. Bring them up on your channel, start interviewing them, and they gonna tell who you really are without you even asking. Cause it's naturally gonna happen. I don't get on here trying to, man, throw pom-poms about the shit that I've done in the streets. Because, man, I tell everybody the streets is a myth, man. The streets is really a myth. And I'm a former first-generation gangster disciple from Chicago, Free the Chief. But in reality, man, that shit was fabricated. That shit was, man, it messed a bunch of us up. But it's my truth. But I stood firm on it, how it was supposed to all the time. You understand what I'm saying? I stood by the code, by the creeds, by the laws all the time. Never wavered, not one time. So it's like, man, I look at it in a different light. And it's like, man, because it was created to police, protect, and provide a, man, growth and development in our community, man. We let that shit go astray, but I'm one of them that didn't go astray with it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I stand on a different code than a lot of these dudes, and that don't get respected these days. But what I tell them, you ain't got to respect me, but you will not, and I repeat, will not disrespect me, and I mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I never get on here violate nobody mama, nobody kids, nobody grandparents, nobody dead siblings. How is that content, yo? That's not content to me. That's rhetoric, that's disrespect, and that's showing soulless shit to me. That's showing you ain't got no fucking soul, for real, for real. Because certain shit you ain't supposed to do, especially as a man. That's my opinion, though. So each his own, but in my perspective, you would never see me do that shit. Under no circumstances. Before I do something like that, I'll come off with his head. You know what I'm saying? If it's that serious. What we study talking about, man. Ain't nobody even got a hangnail around this motherfucker yet. Everybody still talking about what they do. You know what I'm saying? Come on, yo. Gregory, welcome, bro. Subscribe. There's some real networking going on around here. Definitely is. I just subbed to your channel as well. Man, I definitely go sub to your channel too, broski Gregory. I got you. I wouldn't even know about some of the disrespect directed at me because I don't watch. Certain channels are depressing, high school bullshit. Exactly. And it's like, I don't hear a lot of stuff. Once I go in and I salute everybody. And that's why a lot of people have a problem with me. Because if the mob got an issue with XYZ, I'm not supposed to go and speak to XYZ. Don't nobody speak for me. Don't nobody think for me. Don't nobody dictate what type of energy I'm gonna put out. I give you what you give me, no matter who it is. And people need to understand this. Just because that man will violate you and be a snake to you and be a dirtbag to you, that could be the same man that's gonna go with me head first and save my children. You understand? So everybody gets handled accordingly. Everybody gets handled accordingly, man. Your feelings towards anybody has nothing to do with how I gotta treat them, how I gotta acknowledge them, or how I gotta put them on a pedestal or snatch a pedestal from up under their feet, man. Come on, yeah. I'm too grown for somebody to dictate some shit like that to me just because I rocks with them. You know what I'm saying? And on top of it, you can't have a double standard around here. Cause I've seen so many people that I rocks with the limited amount of people that I don't fuck with because they totally just on some disrespectful shit towards me and mine for a minute. So it ain't no double-edged sword around here. If you're gonna put that script out here and put that hammer down, you know what I mean? Like this is how you live, you gotta live that shit all the way through to the end. It can't just work for you, but then you'll sit there have a motherfucker that I don't fuck with that then violated my shit, disrespected me all up on the platform saluting and chilling with pom-poms with their ass. Come on, yo, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. So man, stop you can't have it. I don't waver, I don't ride the fence ever. Either I fuck with you or I don't. And you know I don't. I ain't even pretend like I do. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Constantly, like I said, man, and you know it. True, what's up with you, baby? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Our words can cast spells. Some people curse this. That man said again. This app could be so beneficial to. Let me change that. This app is so beneficial to a lot of people, but it also is trauma to a lot of people. It also is man devilish to a lot of people, and it's like, man, I don't feel as though I have to ever get in front of anybody and pretend like I'm heartless. To pretend like my heart is so black and so cold, I do and say anything. Man, I don't live like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. I ain't no Bible thumper, but I believe in a high power. This certain shit that I live by. Cause man, my mama, I was raised into the church, so I'm a believer in certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, on top of, I got some morals that I stand by. I got some G shit that I stand by, and I got some grown man shit that I stand by and I don't waver on. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, I still got 4 little girls that can listen to my voice and they daddy the shit to them. So why would I be on here doing some sucker duck ass shit? And then my kids can hear it and I validated myself as a nothing ass nigga. Come on, man. It's not gonna happen. For real. Millie Mae, man, appreciate you. Like, for real. This ain't gonna be long. Man, somebody gotta say this out here. It's like, you know what I mean? Somebody got, because it's like, man, the beef and the slow down, and everybody start doing some real positive and creative content. And I guess when motherfuckers had that creator's block, they go back to the drawing board. Everybody want to hear some rah. Fuck you, SMD, bitch. Man, come on, man. I can't listen to that shit all day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I can't listen to it all day because when I tap in and they start going so far with it, I tap out, so I don't be knowing what's said all the time, even though I rocks with certain individuals. You know what I'm saying? For real. But that's just my spill on it, man. And this applies to whoever the fuck want to take it like it apply to them. You know what I mean? And if it don't, let it fly. It's all good. I'm just being real. The voice of reason, somebody gotta be, man. And I'm gonna walk a straight line all the time. I ain't gonna never wave a chippy toe around this bitch or be sneaky, man. I ain't no sneaky nigga at all. I get caught. Straight up. If I never was a thief, I'd never a robber. If I was gonna touch your shit, I was gonna take it out your pocket, which you looking at me. You know what I'm saying? For real. I ain't no sneak thief. I don't know how to do that shit. I get caught every time. Like, no joke. But man, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I just had to put this out there. It was on my heart and my brain. You feel me? But man, everybody be on the lookout. I'm probably about a week or so away from unveiling a new platform. You know what I'm saying? New visuals and everything. But man, I'm finna come at him and man, give it to him because I got the right to, man. I got the right to because my shit. Everybody holler about how they steppers, how they real ones, how they G's. I'm really one of them, and I don't even be promoted. My jacket is immaculate in the streets, and I ain't proud of it, but I am respectable of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't do no sucker duck ass shit ever. And I can go back everywhere I've been. I ain't got to look over my shoulder, none of that shit, man. No matter what these fool ass motherfuckers on here think. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. But man, I appreciate everybody. Man, Truth Lady, you already know I love you to death. And you keep me on my square. When I'm off, you let me know. And I respect it and I love it. For real. Millie Mae, you already know what it is too. Like, no joke. The ladies at iChalk, thank you very much, man. I appreciate y'all. I apologize if I came out off a little raw, but and somebody got to tell these so-called grown men, act like fucking men around here. For real, instead of sucker duck ass niggas and tender testicle beta males. That's what they are. For real. Like, no joke. And I said it. True lady, man. What up, baby? Miss True. Everybody, man. Big chat, you already know what it is. G. Gregory. Appreciate you. Keep coming back. Man, holla at your boy, man. For real. Benito. Everybody. I appreciate everybody. I never take it for granted. If I got one person or I got 1,000 people in here, I'm going to give you the same yak all the time. Real shit, yo. Like, no joke. But I appreciate everybody, man. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Yak Chicago's finest. Y'all know what I tell them. They ain't got to respect me, but they will not, and I repeat, will not disrespect me, and I mean that shit. Holla at your boy. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all, man. Everybody be safe out here. Like, subscribe, and share, man. Yak Chicago's finest. Holla back, baby.